Hi, and welcome to Yeti at Large. This is a channel focused on making the most out of what you have, no matter where you're at. Thanks for tuning in and helping out. While I'm walking Agnes today, I was thinking about an article I wrote in 2017. It was about how dogs don't say goodbye. And I feel as though there's no other force on the planet with a more robust and comprehensive communication strategy than a dog. A dog knows what's important to say, how it wants to say it, and how often to say it. We could benefit from learning some communication lessons from the average dog. While dogs don't say goodbye, they're masters at saying hello. Whether a dog's happy to see you or unhappy, you'll most likely receive a robust greeting. If the dog's happy to see you, greetings will include expressions of gratefulness for your health, curiosity as to where you were, and if you brought anything of value to the dog. Finally, many dogs will invite you to stay and visit. After all, dogs don't ever leave the pack. They must think it's very strange that we come and go frequently. Conversely, if the dog's unhappy to see you, it'll include a warning against your current actions and a firm statement of the consequences if you continue. A dog will quickly request assistance from other resources available to deal with you. About now, I'm guessing you're gathering the memories from your greetings with the dogs in your life, whether they're the positive or the negative. Most of us have had several. Consider how this could apply to our communication practices in our lives, both professional and personal. Do the people in your life know that you are happy to see them? Are you genuinely expressing your gratitude for their health and their well-being? These simple acts do require you wear your heart on your sleeve at times. And there's obvious boundaries with our work relationships, but there's nothing that precludes you from placing value on your expressions of humanity. It may sound selfish on the face to ask someone if they've brought anything of value when you greet them. However, consider the team member who just answered the phone on their day off, came into work to aid the crew or punch the clock for some overtime. Their presence is an item of value for all. When it comes to the critical conversations we all must have, like the dog, when it's unhappy to see you, there must be unbridled honesty up front. Generally, the dog's only interested in behavior, which is a clear portrait of fairness. Apply this to your supervisory appointment with the staff members who are in need of corrective counseling. Have the courage to make this a priority and be honest. Spend some of that time discovering the causes, the motivations, and sharing the consequences for everybody. Your crew member may not leave the room with their tail wagging, but they don't have to be tucked either. Like the dog, request assistance from your peer group in calculating the remedy, the round table, if you will. This will help you stay focused on the behavior of the situation and not the person. I was very disappointed recently to hear a previous supervisor of mine talk about how much he hated having any kind of interpersonal corrective counseling or disciplinary conversations. You shouldn't be in a position of leadership if you hate that. Doesn't mean you have to like it, but you should have the courage to embrace in that and to understand it's for everybody's benefit. Bitter medicine, if you will. And looking back at the dog, it's not to say that dogs are careless with critical information. Dogs can be very tactful and discreet when the situation calls for it. I never really did find out what happened to that poor trash can. A dog has a long memory. Willfully mistreat a dog and it will be slow to forgive. However, invest in a relationship and the dog will give you the same robust greeting after a decade apart. A lot of this is just for fun, and any metaphor breaks down if you push it hard enough. But just consider the fine example of the dog's interpersonal communications instinct. Make sure the people around you know, with appropriate gestures, how you feel. Be honest with people. There's nothing wrong with that beyond the fact that it takes courage, and you need to be prepared to receive your own criticism with your honesty. I just don't see the downside